Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Amasid and today we have a really interesting video for you. We're going to be crafting on this item level 84 6 passive 6% increased effective non-curse auras jewel. Now before we get into this, I wanted to give a quick shout out for the guy who sponsored this. His name is FollowTheRightPath. Thank you again for sponsoring and hopefully we'll get you something good here. I'm hoping I can use some of my reserve mana jewel luck to spread some of that luck onto your cluster jewel crafting. So thank you again for sponsoring this video, and I wish you the best of luck in getting something good out of this. So now what are we going for? There's really only one thing we're going for here, and that's 35% increased passive effect. Now the reason why this is an level 84 jewel is that enables that possibility. Other than that, I believe it's 25% is the maximum roll before that. So this jewel alone, this base is 50x. This is sort of an interesting situation here in terms of how we're doing the numbers, because the jewel is 50x alone, and as you can see here, we'll get to that spreadsheet in a second. So the 35% increased effect passive alone on a medium cluster jewel of this base is 50x. So basically we just need to hit 35% increased effect one time to make all of our money back on the investment, and we'll get into sort of the breakdown of that in a second here. So the jewel is 50x, roughly 40 to 50x. He paid 50x, so we're going to go with that because that's the amount you need to recoup. But once we get 35% once, we've made it all back. Granted, there are some possibilities for some other really interesting jewels. Like if we get some really awesome triple, major notable jewel, that would be really good too. But I don't think we can count on that. So really what we're going for is 35% increased effect, because that is a guaranteed sell. Obviously we can hit 35% increased effect with some other crazy mods, and we'll end up with, potentially even a bigger profit in terms of what we're making back. But that's really what we need to do. And just to quickly show what this looks like. So if we don't hit it, this is an option if we don't hit it, because the item level doesn't matter. It's effectively corrupted because it's been mirrored. With just a bunch of random mods, it'll sell for, an X, roughly. Just because this is a good base with the 6 passives and the 6% increased non-aura, or 6% increased effective non-auras, we'll end up with a pretty 1X base, but that's not nearly enough to make back what we want. So we really need to hit this at least once. Everything else is going to be tricky to evaluate. Again, we could end up with something good, but I don't think that's going to be likely. So getting into the breakdown of what we're working with here. Again, the base was 50x roughly. It's 105C per an X right now. The other major factor in this, and we'll get into the fossils in a second, is that the factors were 42x total for 15. He paid roughly 2.8. They're going for about 2.6 right now, but because we're trying to recoup investment, we're going to go with the 2.8 number. So that's 42x right there in fossils alone, and then the rest is corroded and sanctified. The resonators were, a negligible amount. But so total invested that he put into this project in terms of pure currency was 98x. But because no matter what we do, we can resell our base at the end for 50x, that's a guarantee. So we'll really only have the resonators and the fossils at risk here, which is about 48x. And just looking at those prices right now, again, we hit 135% jewel and we've made our money back, and the rest is gravy. So even if we hit 135% jewel and we hit 9 duds, complete garbage jewels, then we'll still be able to sell all that and make, a 9-10x profit. It's not going to be, anything outlandish, but if we hit 2 or 3 jewels, then we're really in the money here. So that's really the goal here, to see what we can do. Now, to show you the fossil options, so again, we're using fractured, that's the mirrored option, that's sort of the key indicator here, then corroded and sanctified. Again, we're really only going for 35% modifier, but the sanctified maybe will help with hitting that. I'm praying to the lucky PoE numbers, because I always think that lucky is used in such a funny way in PoE. But so without further ado, let's socket this last one. I just wanted to leave that there. Again, this is the jewel right now. It's a pretty standard jewel. The item level isn't really doing anything for us right now, so it's just basically a jewel with these stats. But let's give her a go. Ready? First one. I'm just curious. I'm curious how the base lands as well. Okay, so this is a nothing jewel. This is a nothing jewel. This we'll be able to get, an X for. Vengeful Commander, increased damage. Again, I can check some of these. I don't want to spend a crazy amount of time looking into these because there's so much. It's got Chaos Res. That's a good one. Yeah, it's like an X. Because idle no longer matters at this point, right? Once it's been mirrored. So those are duds. Come on, we need one. Just one. Another Vengeful Commander. So again, this is the jewel. I'm just curious what we're getting on these jewels as well. Because if we hit a really awesome one, maybe it's worth stopping. Pure Guile, all attributes. I don't think that's going to be notable. All attributes isn't bad. I mean, this isn't a bad jewel. What if I took out that? Yeah, it's like an X still. Okay. Anything good there? Nope. Oh! Oh, I'm also an idiot. I forgot that these are going to be... It's not re-rolling. It's just mirroring the original copy. But we hit one. We've hit one so far. So that's 50x right there. But yes, please ignore my idiocy on the first ones being like, what does this one do? A little bit of a slow morning. But yes, so that's one right there. That's 135% jewel. So that's 50x right there back for him. So really, we're in the green already. If this is 50x, and we'll call these each an x, we're at 54x, and the total, again, the total at risk is 48. So we're already up, what did I say? 50 plus 4. So we're already up 6. Let's hit one more for him, at least. Nothing. Area effective aura skills. Nope. Nope. I don't think so, but nothing. Nothing. No dice there. Come on. We can hit one more. I have a good feeling about us hitting one more. I need to, again, I'm trying to channel the reserve mana jewel gods and say, let's hit a 35% jewel now. Damn. I thought for sure it was going to happen. Oh, that's 2. Okay. So that's 50x additional profit right there. So right now we're at, let's call it 100x plus, what is this, 9. So 109x minus the 48. So he's up over 60x right now. One more. Oh, this guy's lucky day, man. It's this guy's lucky fucking day. Jeez, 3. And this one also has 5% chaos res. That's sick. I think the best one that we could potentially hit might be First Among Equals with 35% increased effect, and then other mods. Chaos res would be really good. Chaos res is just so good on this build. Self-control stuff. No. Okay. Come on. He's already up a bunch, but let's see if we can get him one more. No dice there. Ah, I thought last jewel luck. But, okay. So, this is what we've got right now. So, we've got 150x here plus another, what is this, 12. So, that's 162x. So, that's, we made 162x. So, the total profit is going to be 114x. So, I don't think that this is what the results you can expect. So, I don't want to say, hell yeah, go ahead with this crafting experiment. But I don't know. I mean, this to get 3. I mean, 1 is enough. Like one was like enough to say it was worth it. But getting 3 seems like exceptionally high results. 2, I feel like maybe expected. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the odds are. But this was a really fun one. Frankly, it's coming up with these crafting experiments and these crafting gambles, I guess, are a little bit trickier to think of. But this is a really good one. I like this one. And I'm glad that it was presented to me. So again, Follow the Right Path. Thank you again for bringing this to my attention and for giving me the materials to put this together. And again, just a quick thing. So I know I'd said that I think my next, by the time of recording this, it is December 10th. So I know I'd mentioned that my next video is going to be Endless Delve. Well, it's probably going to be this instead. So next video will probably be Endless Delve. I think I'll have this up either today or tomorrow. But you can expect some good content from Endless Delve. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm kind of not sure what build I'm going to do yet, but I'm sure you guys will find out once I do. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one. And thank you again so much for watching. And please subscribe and like the videos if you like them. Comment. Tell me how you feel. Tell me if you love them. Tell me if you hate them. Hopefully you don't hate them. But thank you again for your time. And thank you for your support so far. And I'm looking forward to making tons of more awesome content. So I'll catch you in the next one.